Hey, so today I want to talk about something relating to a game I am playing and how it is absolutely fucking breaking my whole ass nuts off. And how I am just like, I'm not even like a quarter of the way through what I'm trying to achieve. And I swear to God, I'm going to have a heart attack long before I finish this. Now, I've already talked about Yakuza 0, 1, and 2, or the Kiwami versions, which are the remakes. And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to 100% Yakuza 0. And that's a pretty fucking stupid thing to do. Because for the longest time, there are games that are like notorious for like 100%ing. You know, games like, I don't know, like fucking Skyrim or Fallout or something, Like games that are so monstrously huge that 100%ing them would just be impossible, and sometimes you gotta load saves and you can miss some things. But Yakuza's problem isn't that as much as it is that the game packed itself to the absolute brim with shit that you need to do to 100% the game. Now, it's just a weird game. Yakuza 0, just a funny little game. You run around, you punch people, you get a sad story, game over. Like, how can that be hard to 100%? Well, to 100% it, you have to do a monstrous amount of requirements, ranging from something as crazy as collect a shitload of different weapons to knock out a bunch of people with a specific skill. And every single restaurant has the requirement that you have to eat and drink everything on the menu, meaning you have to go from place to place and eat and drink everything in the town. And there's two towns because you have to play two characters. So once you're playing as Kiryu, you have to fucking eat and drink everything. You have to find all the telephone cards. You gotta buy all the special weapons and armor. You have to apparently travel by taxi every once in a while, because apparently there's also a requirement to use a taxi a certain amount of times, and you have to use a certain fighting style a certain amount of times, and you have to talk to a specific person a certain amount of times. You gotta play pool a certain amount of times. You got to play darts a certain amount of time. You got to go bowling a certain amount of times. You got to make friends with someone a certain amount. You have to play karaoke and get a perfect. You have to dance perfectly. You have to just do everything. You have to play mahjong. You have to play shogi or shoji or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember. And that's just like the small thing, because there's also things that require combat. There's things that require walking. There's things that require going into random buildings. And there's telephone cards all over the town, and you have to find them, but they don't all spawn at once. You have to collect the A telephone card, and then it spawns in the B telephone card, which then spawns in the C telephone card. So you have to find each telephone card, and then the next one spawns in. But the next one can be halfway across the town, which by that time you've probably already fought like 30 different dudes who are all just whittling away at your health, because every once in a while they get a free pot shot where they just hit you in the back, because some of them dodge very annoyingly. But you also have to fight Mr. Shakedown so you can get extra money, so that money can then go towards the 100%, because you have to get like $50 billion. So you have to beat Mr. Shakedown so that you can, get more money and get that achievement, get that little thing, which goes into your 100%. But that's like not even 1% of the 100% that you need. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. And the thing too is, I was also like, as I was doing Yakuza 0, I was like, I also want to I want to 100% Yakuza 1 and 2. And after doing 0, I genuinely have to ask if I am fucking insane, because holy goddamn shit. Like, 100%ing Yakuza 0 is a chore. I'm on chapter 5. That is, and I've been playing this for like quite a few days, and that's how long it's been taking me to just get through this shit. To just like meticulously comb through all this shit. I have to look at guides left and right, and sometimes some guides just get shit wrong entirely. Like whenever I had to do the pocket circuit shit, the guides would constantly give me the wrong build, and then my cart would just fuck up, and you have to sit through so much dialogue when you fail. And when you have to fight the pocket fighter himself, that one literally a guide said you will not win this one sometimes because it is just RNG. And that's shitty because some of these are RNG. Like if I were to play poker or baccarat or blackjack or roulette, those are requirements. I have to play those games and those are RNG. I have to play mahjong and I don't know how to play mahjong. Like, I literally read the rule book for Mahjong in that game, and I can tell you that I didn't learn a fucking thing. I don't know what I was doing. And I've never won at Mahjong. I've never won at Shogi either. I have so much shit in my throat because I'm, like, getting hyped up, and it just causes shit to, like, rise in my throat. I don't know why. But this is going to break me. This is going to hurt. This is going to just completely kick me in the balls because eventually it's going to, I don't think I'm going to do it. I think eventually I'm going to try super hard to 100% it, and then I'm just going to get to some spot and I'm just going to think to myself, I can't fucking do this. Especially if it has to do with Shogi, because Shogi just feels fucking busted as shit. Like, I beat the dancing guy. I never thought I could. When I first played the game and I did the side mission where you have to fight the top dancer in Kamurocho, I didn't think I could beat him. And I didn't. I actually just beat the whole game without going against him because he beat my ass so bad. But then I tried it again. I beat him on my third try. And then whenever I had to fight the best dancer on Majima's side, I beat her on the first try. Also, I can't 100% any of the karaoke songs. Every time I do Judgment, I get so close to 100%ing it. And then somehow I always fuck up a note right at the end. I don't know how. It always does it. And some of the karaoke songs have notes that are so close to the beginning of the line, and it doesn't tell you when your fucking little slider's coming in. So you don't know when you're supposed to hit the button. The slider could take forever, and then you have to hit it like a minute later, or it could happen immediately. But the button is so close that you have like a 90% chance of missing it. So much shit in my throat. God damn. It's just, it's gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This whole game is going to fucking hurt. 100%ing Yakuza 0 is going to break me. I am probably not gonna be able to do it, but I'm trying. Right now, I'm looking for the telephone cards in Kamurocho, and eventually, I'm gonna get them all because those are the easy parts. But after that, karaoke, darts, pool, bowling. Well, actually, I can do bowling. Like, I literally got 7 strikes in a row, so eventually when I have to do the 3 strikes in a row, I can do that. But everything else just sucks. And I still have to go to other restaurants and eat and drink all their food. And then I have to go buy a bunch of weapons. And then I gotta beat people with a certain style. But Beast Mode sucks ass. And Rush is only good against Mr. Shakedown. And I don't know. It's gonna hurt. It's really gonna hurt. Also, I'm not on professional difficulty. I'm on hard. Because I wanted to beat the game on hard before I did professional. So I'm trying to 100% it. Like, I'm not 100%ing it with, like, achievements, right? I'm 100%ing the game in itself. In its like, in-game, weird, like, a little achievement book that it has for some fucking reason. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna fucking try. And I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna break down and cry. I don't have 100% on any of the karaoke songs. I have a 99 on Judgment, and that is the best I've been able to do. Because I just somehow fuck up one note every single time. So, yeah, I don't know. So obviously, like, I've been making videos less and kind of getting a little more sidetracked and not really putting much effort. And it's because I'm focused on this. I really just want to do this. So, yeah, whatever.